Good morning, beautiful people. It's a terrific, thankful Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Doesn't seem like Thursday right now. Actually, I've been getting kind of mixed up on what day it is this week. But God sent me a message today, like I told you yesterday or the day before. In these times, our weakness is our strength as well. When we do what God calls us to do, it becomes even more our strength. So God is telling me to tell you today that your wilderness is just temporary. Your wilderness is just temporary. My wilderness is just temporary. Our wilderness season is just temporary. It's not going to last. And I want you to think about this. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? I know when bad stuff happens to us, we want to ball up in a corner, cry, shout, scream to the top of our lungs, fuss, cuss, be angry, whatever it is. But those are all signs of release. So God is telling you to release. Release that pain. Release that anger. Release that sadness, those tears, whatever it is that you're balling up inside, that grief. Release it out. Do it now. Because the more you hold it in, the more you're hurting yourself, the more you're stressing yourself. You're holding it in, not depending on God. God says, depend on me. Lean on me. I'm here. I know what you're going through. And it seems like, yes, I know it seems like at times God is not there. It seems like he's not paying attention to us. It seems like he's letting things happen back to back to back to back to back to back. And we don't know why. And we asked him the question, why? Why do you keep doing this, Lord? Why do you keep pulling me this way and that way? Why do you keep poking at me and prodding at me? I'm doing what you asked me to do. I'm trying to go your way, Lord. I'm trying to hear your call, Lord. I'm trying to answer your call, your purpose, Lord. But why? But then God says, why not? Why not you? I called you for this purpose. I know how strong you are. I know this pain hurts. But I know that you can handle it. This valley, this wilderness, this is only a test. Remember, so many people in the Bible had to go through tests. So many people. Jonah. So many people. Moses had to go through tests. So many people. Let's not forget Job. That massive test that he had to go through. Those were wilderness moments too. Wilderness seasons, valley seasons. But they had to go through that test. Like I always tell you, life is just a test. Life is just that, life. And on a test, on any test, we don't know what we're going to get. We don't know how we're going to get it. We don't know how we're going to get through it. We don't know if we're going to pass it. We don't know if we're going to make it to the mountaintop or not. But we have to keep going because that's a test. If you quit in the middle of the test, what's going to happen? You're going to fail. So we can't quit. You can't quit. I can't quit. We can't give up. This is not a giving up season. This is not a quitting season. This is not a balling up in a corner season and just saying forget it, throwing up your hands and letting it go. No, it's not that kind of season. It's not that kind of test. This is a test that you got to keep on going. You got to keep on pushing. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how hurtful that pain feels. And I know sometimes that pain can hurt so bad. It can hurt so bad in the gut. And you feel like you're just walking around like a zombie. And you feel like God has just left your side. But in those wilderness times, those times you feel like you're surrounded by the enemy and the enemy is winning, but he's definitely not winning, God is really surrounding you even more then. But the key is we got to have faith still in the wilderness times. So keep the faith, my brothers, my sisters. Keep the faith, even in the wilderness times, even in the wilderness seasons, even in those valley moments. Keep the faith. Keep holding on. Don't let go. If not now, when? We can sit around and mope as long as we want to, and it doesn't change the fact that bad things are going to happen. Sad times are going to happen. Loss is going to happen. But we've got to get up. Keep the faith and keep going. Life, this wilderness season, is all a part of life. And God told me, and he had to teach me that. He's teaching me that still. These wilderness seasons, these valley moments, these times of loss when you don't understand what's going on, it's all only temporary. It's only a test. But I need you to keep on going. Get to the finish line. Pass that test. Get out of that valley. Reach the mountaintop, because God is there waiting on you. And your joy will be back. Your joy. Remember, that joy comes from God. Get your joy back today. Get your peace back today. That all surpassing peace, that peace that's like no man's peace. God's peace. Ask him for that peace today. Ask him for that calmness in your mind, your spirit, to know that everything is going to be all right. I promise you that I can promise. Everything is going to be all right. But you've got to go through this wilderness season. You've got to go through those valley moments. You've got to make it to the end of each test. Even when it seems like the test is never ending, you've got to keep going. So remember, if not now, then when? Because tomorrow is not promised. And we know this. Today is not even promised. You may be here right now. And this evening, you won't be. So the next minute is not promised to us. So I need you to think about, if not now, then when? Get your faith back right now. Get your hope in Christ back right now. Yes, it's okay to not be okay right now. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry, mad, whatever the wilderness season is taking you through. But those are all signs of release. So release it. Release it. And remember, your wilderness is only temporary. Be blessed, my beautiful people. Be a blessing. Keep smiling, sharing those smiles. Be the best you. Do something to grow yourself each day. And remember, every day is not going to be perfect, but it can be positive on purpose. You have the power to make every day a more positive day. Find the positive in every circumstance in your today.